So today we will tell about the film named Mads. Now, the movie starts and we see a boy named Romain who has come to a chemical substance seller to buy chemical substance for a party. Because today is his birthday, for which he has organized a party. Now, after taking the chemicals from here, Romain comes and sits in his father's luxury car. He was smoking while driving, which he throws into the car. But then he thought, oh God, what a big mistake I made. I threw the cigarette in the car. So, he quickly got out of the car and started throwing the cigarette out. But then a girl came running, who collided with his car. The girl's head was tied with bandages, and she got scared and immediately sat in Romain's car. The girl was looking very strange. Her clothes were also dirty, and it seemed as if she had escaped from some lab or hospital. Who was more scared? Besides, his behavior was also becoming strange. Now Romain asked him, "What happened to you?" And she was in no condition to say anything, and just kept crying. When Romain started calling the emergency number for his help, but he saw that the girl was more afraid of the name of the police, so he hung up the phone. And he himself decided to leave the girl, but he did not even know where to leave her. Apart from this, she was not saying anything, just crying. Now Roman left with the car. He tries to talk to her from time to time, but to no avail. After some time the girl takes out a recorder, in which some commandos were saying that the subject on which we were experimenting on the girl, whom we had named C-39, has run away. She is 25 years old. Now, the girl was trying to explain to him that they were talking about me. That means she was really part of an experiment, but apparently Romain doesn't understand anything. And now suddenly the girl started doing crazy things. She starts banging her head on the car with strange gestures. He also had a knife with which he started attacking himself. Although Romain tried to stop her, she did not stop. In fact, she falls on him and pours her blood on Romain. And then she falls on the seat and dies. Look, Romain was completely scared. Because he didn't understand anything about what happened to me on my birthday. And what should I do now? He tries to wake her up, but obviously, to no avail. Now he somehow saves himself from others and brings his car to his garage. Once again, he checks the girl, but she does not wake up. Romain's anxiety makes the situation even worse. Because first of all, he himself was covered in blood. On top of that, there is a dead body in his car, which is a very dangerous matter. He had to go to the party. And what happened to him? Well, now taking care of himself, he went to take bath first. After bathing, he keeps cursing himself that if I had not stopped the car, all this would not have happened to me today. Then he got a call from his father, who was asking Romain if the car and everything was okay, so we can understand how much his father loved cars. And because of this, when Romain threw a cigarette in the car, he immediately stopped the car, and all this happened to him. Now here, he shows his father that the car is absolutely fine. And he hung up the phone. He started checking the car, but the girl was missing from there, which meant that she was not dead. She simply fainted because she was injured at that time. And this was very shocking. How is she alive despite being so injured? And how did she have so much strength left that she ran away? We will know the answer to this later. And thinking this, Roman also started searching for her, but she was nowhere to be found. Just then someone comes to the door. When Romain went to investigate, his friend was there, named Anna. And because it was Romain's birthday, Anna wanted to spend time with him to make him feel good. But out of fear, he stopped Anna and started searching for the girl. And Anna went out to smoke. Romain felt that she was angry, so he started calling her to him. She tells him that I came to take you for the party, but you are behaving strangely. She starts doubting Romain. Why is he behaving like this? Romain explains to him and is about to send him away. Meanwhile, his other friends come to take him. But he sends Anna away with him saying, I am feeling a little unwell. We'll come later. He goes inside and starts searching for the girl in the CCTV cameras, but does not find her, and he comes out where his friends have not gone yet. So, Romain starts going with them. Romain was behaving strangely on the way, and even after coming to the party, he was not feeling well. Only the girl was wandering in his mind. Anna did not understand what was happening. Then her other friends asked her, Romain, what happened? But without answering them, he came into a room, Anna went to the washroom with her friend. After a while, when she leaves, Romain comes to his friend. That means Romain was cheating on Anna. Meanwhile, Anna's friend sees that Romain's eyes are shining, due to which she gets very scared and tells Romain about it. He started looking at his eyes in the mirror and started shaking his neck like crazy. At the same time, her father's call comes and he asks her that the house alarm has gone off, and I see someone roaming there in the camera footage. I am not at home, so you go and investigate the matter. Meanwhile, Romain left for home. At this moment, we see Romain's bright, shining eyes, which indicates that something troubling has happened to him. When he came out, his friend forced him to dance in the party, due to which he became very angry and started beating his friend. Anna's friend arrives and stops the fight, but he starts beating her too and comes home on a bicycle. When he switches off the alarm, he gets a call from his father. Has there been a thief in the house? Has anything been stolen from the house? Romain tells him that nothing has been stolen, but his father starts laughing strangely. This means that something strange has happened to him. Now, Romain switches off the phone and comes inside. There he finds the same recorder which the girl had, on which the experiment was going on in the lab. Recording was going on in it. Romain sees bloodstains everywhere in the house. Following them, he came to the bathtub. There he sees the same girl sitting in the tub and continuously attacking him with a knife. Romain immediately takes the knife and throws it away. Then he starts getting scared. Then the girl takes out a device from her, seeing which Romain is quite surprised. Nothing seems right for Romain, so he starts running away. Romain sees the commandos through the window, who have conducted experiments on the girl and have come to find her. They begin to take the girl away, but discover that there is someone else in the house. Realizing the fact that they know about me, Romain starts running. He starts behaving like a madman, like he starts laughing loudly. He sits on the ground, first bites himself, then starts licking the ground, and starts crawling backwards. Seeing this, the commandos take him with them. Now, Anna calls Romain and starts talking to him. But someone else was talking to him, who is a commando. But Anna talks to him considering him to be Romain. She tells him that the boy whom he had beaten has a broken neck. How did you hit him so hard? Then they ask her, where are you going? She tells them and gets into the taxi to leave. His behavior also starts becoming strange. She starts shaking her neck the same way Romain did for the first time. That means his condition also starts worsening. Anna gets a call from her friend. She tells him that nothing good is happening to her. Strange things are happening to me. Suddenly, she ends the call crying. Then he saw that someone was following him. He was none other than a commando. The driver goes out and starts asking, why are you following us? Then they kill the driver. Anna gets very scared and starts driving a taxi. But she finds the taxi and stops at a place. She starts walking strangely on the road. They start chasing him. When Anna was running away, they started shooting at her continuously. But the surprising thing is that she did not stop. She just kept running. She goes to a club and asks people to help her and call the police. She goes to the washroom and starts looking at him strangely and then starts crying after seeing her injury. Meanwhile, she got a call from Anna's friend, who was calling her to meet her at the station. I have a bike to ride. Meanwhile, commandos come to the club and shoot the people present here. Seeing this, Anna jumps from the window and starts going to the address her friend had told her. Then we see her glowing eyes, and she starts acting crazy. She starts beating a girl on the way, beating her badly and pouring her blood on her. She moves ahead, steals a boy's bicycle and starts running away. The boy stops her, but she kills him and throws him in the pond. Before leaving, she says, "Forgive me, I did not do this intentionally. Something strange has happened to me, and I am forced to do this." Then we see that sirens are ringing all over the city. That means such strange things are happening to most of the people of the city. Anna soon reaches her friend and, seeing her condition, makes her sit on the bike. She strangely begins applying her blood on it. Seeing this, Anna's friend throws her off the bike. She sees that Anna is behaving like an animal. That's why she runs away from him. Meanwhile, he gets a call from his mother. She tells him that strange things are happening in the city, and my wheelchair is stuck at one place. Hearing this, she immediately runs to save her mother. But we see that Anna continues to pursue him. She was running very fast like a bike. This means that she was very fast. This was quite a surprising thing. Now, her friend reaches home and enters her house through the lift. But amidst all this, the lift suddenly stops. Anna's friend gets scared by this. Just then, she hears Anna's voice outside, who is attacking and eating the people in the building. The sounds of their screaming and shouting could be heard. Amidst those voices, he hears the voice of a commando, saying that a virus, an infection, has spread in the city. Even if you have not been infected or exposed, we can protect you. The lift starts again, and she reaches her destination. But when she reaches home, she sees Anna eating her mother. She had eaten her entire head. Frightened, Anna's friend runs away from there. A commando wearing a mask comes to him. He examines her eyes, trying to check if they are infected. She was not infected yet. So the commando uncovers her mask, i.e. that she is a girl. He asks her to stay there and goes to kill Anna. Anna attacks him, but the commando kills him. She hits her head several times, which makes the condition of her head very bad. Obviously, this causes the commando to get infected, because Anna's blood touched his feet. This means that if the blood of an infected person touches the skin of a normal person, he also gets infected. This means that this virus is very dangerous and spreads very fast. After getting infected, the infected person becomes very dangerous. Now, the commando tells Anna's friend, if you do not go near an infected person, you can avoid getting infected. But we know that she went to Romain. His blood was mixed with hers, and she would also become infected. He did not tell this to the commando, because he did not get all this on his own. The commando tells him to stay in a dark place, as infected people are often attracted to light. She gives him a gun and tells him to run, because after some time I can get infected and harm you. Then the commando asks him to keep his face aside, and then she shoots herself to end her life. This explains why the commandos were killing anyone who showed signs of bleeding from the infected. They did not want the virus to spread throughout the city and cause mass destruction. We know this has already been done. Anna's friend starts getting infected. His behavior changes. She starts laughing strangely, like crazy. Meanwhile, we hear the sounds of destruction throughout the city. At this point, we realize that the first girl, the initial subject of the experiment, known as C39, was the source of this virus. She first infected Romain by applying her blood to him. From there, Romain came in contact with other friends, causing the infection to spread further. And eventually, the entire city became infected. The commandos were conducting this experiment on the orders of the government to create super-fast soldiers who would be extremely powerful. He designed his subject in such a way that anyone who came in contact with his blood would also become super-fast and powerful. However, along with this beneficial aspect, there was a terrible consequence. While they become powerful, they also become extremely dangerous due to negative side effects. They become so infected that they attack others and eat them, like it spreads everywhere. Obviously, it will be very difficult to treat it. Is it possible for Commando to find a solution? With this, they can stop the virus. What do you think? Please share your opinion regarding this. The film ends with this.